Look at her.
Oh.
Raven.
Look at her. Oh my gosh, Raven.
Now
Like,
you, as we saw on the main show, you've known Raven since before.
Yes.
She knew how to paint her nose into a tiny, little pointy delight.
Yeah, I learned how to not breathe through the paint of Raven, just like many of other queens, because everyone has her face. And that is shade. Yeah, Raven and me started on the same day doing drag. We're drag twins, and we've been saying that for the past 16 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, same club, same night, same show.
Now, she has made quite a transition into doing RuPaul's Beats.
Yeah.
What a crazy experience.
It's weird because it's like, what the fuck? You go on the show as a contestant, and then you become the person behind the person. Like, are you kidding me? Like, to have the opportunity to have the face of RuPaul in your hands, that is just like every makeup artist's fucking dream, every gay boy's fucking dream. Like, it's so great. Like, I had the luck of having Raven paint me one time, years upon years ago, and I can't wait for someone to find that picture.
Oh, really?
'Cause I don't have it anymore, but I know it's out there, and she did a great job. Yeah, she did a great job on me years and years ago.
Did Raven give you advice specifically about the show on what to do and what not to do or anything?
No, she did not. She just said, go and have fun, bitch. Mm-hmm. She's like, you wanted this for a long time. I hope you're ready. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, she was actually speaking truth there.
Yes, she was.
Because, honey, I was not ready for what was about to happen, honey. But yes, she did give me some good advice. My sister's always good with me.
I mean, you've known her so long. What's something about Raven that we don't know? Like, she is a little bit of a curated mystery. She lets you in a little bit, and we all know her personality.
I don't know
but
how
what
far.
don't we know?
How far should I go with this one?
All the way.
I'm like, do I want to keep my friend, or do I want to give you good TV?
Everybody knows the answer is good TV. Look at her.
My baby.
Adore Delano. Now, as we've mentioned a couple times on this show, but I find it fascinating that you originated the party catchphrase. And Adore had been coming around to your shows and had been hanging out with you, become friends, and she had said it on the show organically, and then it became hers.
Because it just became... That's what me and all my friends do. Like, we just sit around and it's just a word of explanation. You just be like, party girl. Like, it just comes out all the time. And so she went and she just said it organically, and it just became this catchphrase for her. And you know, it was what it was. And I'm happy that it happened for her. And she's so talented. She's an amazing person. And ever since all that shit happened, you know, me and her have talked about that extensively. And
of course.
And she's gone to social media and she's told all the kids how much she adores me and where she got that from. And I appreciate that she did that, because for the longest time, a lot of people thought I was biting her style, and it was so shitty. Because
that's what must have been the most annoying part.
I'm like, baby.
You're like, I made it up.
Baby, reclaiming it. I'm like, God damn, let a bitch have something, shit. Can I have something? Fuck. But you know, the fans, they really get to you sometimes. They really like to try to stir up some bullshit.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm happy that me and my sister got to a point where we could really address it, and now people know what it really is.
That's right. What about a young Adore made you want to book her for your shows?
The one thing that stood out about her back then was she did Little Kim, How Many Licks? And that was my signature for fucking years. Every show I did, I was doing fucking Lil' Kim. And so when she came out and did Little Kim, and I think she did it live actually in the competition.
Interesting.
Because she started off doing our competitions. Oh, okay. So it was like me and Morgan had competitions, and then that's where like she came in, she did a competition, and I saw that talent in her, and then she started doing my weekly Wednesday night show. That was an amateur show, and she was there every week and was there to learn and grow, and then she got on the show.
And then she became literally a full-on pop star.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking amazing talent that she is.
Look at her. Monet X Change. I personally love this look. I love the janitor lady glamour throwdown, rip away, tear away reveal.
Oh yeah.
I love a New York queen. I love the New York style. I think she's great. What are your thoughts on Monet?
A class act. Mm-hmm. She definitely I knew of her before I got there. I was happy to see her there because I'm a fan of hers, first and foremost.
And she was a stan of you too.
Yes.
She said that multiple times.
She let me know. She let me have it. She's like, I've sent you friend requests and you have never accepted them. But now we're friends on Facebook. Finally, I made sure I deleted someone so I could have her. But I'm a huge fan of hers because she's an amazing talent and she's beautiful, beautiful, and funny. Every time I would see her, we have a little running joke. Every time I see her, I'm like, when you're done with that, let me borrow it, because I love her style. Her style is really good.
Now, did you mean to throw her a little shade when you said that you did not believe in gimmicks? When you had to battle her?
It was not shade. It's just a fact.
Right.
Just like Monique, facts are facts. Facts are facts. That's just not my style. It's not my style, but that's what the fans of the show like to see, and it gives good TV. And I commend her for it because she was able to do something that I wasn't willing to do, and it got her to the next level. And
that's almost all that matters on that competition, sweetie.
Yeah.
Look at her, the Vixen.
Okay.
Stunning.
She does look great there.
I mean, really good. Now, Vixen was a polarizing character on the show. She did come in with the words, "I'm here to fight."
She did. She did.
What did you think of her time on the show and how she came across? And did you think that was true to reality? Do you think it was hyped up? What do you think?
It was true to reality. I hope she's very proud of what she did because she did bring awareness to a situation that needed to have light shined on it. I gravitated towards her during the show because I knew exactly who she was. And she did not apologize for who she was. And I knew that through her honesty that I found a friend. When you're on that show, you don't know who people really are because a lot of people hide who they are and they're not true to who they are. I knew exactly who that bitch was because she said from day one, she was there to fight. And she let me know who she was. And I was like, all right, I know who you are, so now I can fuck with you. Everyone else, I was like, you need to show me who you are so that I know if you are a person that I could fucks with.
Right.
And I found a good friend in her because I know who she is.
What's something fun about the Vixen? We got a lot of drama from the Vixen, but she, I bet, as a great sense of humor, she probably has some good kiki. What's something that was fun about Vixen that we didn't get to see?
I learned with her, especially off the show, she is a party girl just like me. That girl likes to party. She knows. I was in Chicago and we had a wonderful time on the dance floor. And I got to see her let her hair down and fucking act a fool. And I was like, oh, this is really my sister. I love her.
And that was the same night that you punched people in the face for throwing a drink on her.
No, that was in New York. That was in New York.
Oh, that was in New York.
That's when I knew she was my sister too.
Right. Because you could party down.
I hope she knows that that's when she should have known that I was her sister. Because I had her back.
Look at her.
Okay. The Morgan McMichaels. Look at that bitch.
What were you thinking as her best friend during the Tyra Sanchez R.I.P. Morgan scandal?
Okay, I'm gonna give you the real fucking scoop on this one. So I was at my house and I'm just sitting there watching TV, going through fucking social media, and I think I was on Facebook, and people started saying shit. They're like, "Oh my God, I'm so sad about Morgan McMichaels. Oh my God, poor Morgan McMichaels. Oh, rest in peace, Morgan McMichaels." And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? So I'm like, wait. So I keep scrolling. I keep seeing it. So I'm like, okay, call her. And I knew she was at a show, and so I kept blowing up her phone, and she's not answering. She's not answering. And I'm like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. And like my worst nightmare, I really thought something bad happened to my sister, my best friend. And I was just like, I was distraught. Like tears were coming out, and I was just like, oh my God. Try to call her husband. So I was calling Hassan and wasn't getting an answer from him. And I'm like, who else would be around her at this moment that I could get a definite answer? Because I did not want to call her dad in case it was a situation like this.
Yeah.
So finally, she went live on Instagram.
Okay.
And she had addressed it. She was like, I'm very much alive. I don't know what the fuck Tyra is doing, but I'm cool. And I was like, wait a minute, this is not fucking cool. This is not cool, because not only was I fucking...
Yeah, you were stressed out.
I was completely stressed out. I was like, what the fuck? Like, who plays games like that? That's not to be played with. I don't give a fuck how serious or how mad you might be at someone. You don't play around with death. You don't do that. That's
it's definitely hardcore.
That's not fucking funny. That's going to a different level. This is drag.
Right.
Let's be for real about it. This is supposed to be drag. It's supposed to be fun. Stop all that fucking shit. That's not cute.
And so did you ever confront her or talk to her about it?
To Tyra?
Yeah.
No, because our paths don't really cross. I did see her.
Certainly not after that time.
Oh, honey, because I was not thrilled about seeing her after that. But we did see each other recently, and she had her and Morgan had worked things through.
As much as one can work it through.
Can.
Right. I mean, Morgan did have the best moment when she appeared at Mickey's that night.
Oh, honey,
in all
my sister
black.
got a good clap back, honey.
Yeah.
She said, baby, look, I'll show you a dead bitch.
Yeah.
And, honey, don't play with Miss Morgan McMichaels, honey, because she is the one bitch that will be vindictive, honey. She will get you real good, and she will prove her point on stage.
Oh, when
Always.
the curtains opened up to Evanescence, Bring Me Back to Life, and there she was in a veil with a shrine of herself next to her. I was like, well, that is pretty great.
I died. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm like, here we go. Exactly why she's my best friend. Honey, we don't play games. We give you fucking show.